All right, recording in progress. Welcome. Good morning, Coldwell Banker Dynasty. I'm here in San Gabriel Valley. I'm en route over to the office, but this is the beauty of Zoom. I am so happy to be here and welcome all of you because we're an agency with what?
Heart.
A lot of heart. Here's a half heart because I'm
There it
holding
is.
my phone.
There's the heart.
Keep your eyes on the
An
road.
agency that cares
Your
and
eyes
an
on the
agency with
road.
a lot
I
of
like
heart.
that.
That's right. That's right. So I'm excited. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and start with your affiliates. Always happy to see you guys here. You're part of our family, and we're very excited to hear what you have to say this morning. John, you're up.
Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you, Kelvin, for allowing us to be here and being part of your team. It's an honor and a blessing. Right now, we're the last quarter. We're the last month of the third quarter. This is time to push, and reach out to as many people as you can, help as many people as you can, because this is the hot time. This is probably the hottest time you're going to have until like the end of October. So it's a great time to be in business, and it's a great time to be able to help people. As far as what I've got going on, I'm doing a lot of trainings. I just did one last week for West San Gabriel Board, which was an awesome one. And I'll give a little bit. There's over 1 million acres more in the fire zones between the very high fire and the high fire zones. Okay. And with that being said, the risk is a lot higher, and you need to consult with the proper parties. Ordering your NHD report up front, having that information at your fingertips, and talking to the people you need to, like myself. I've been doing this for 31 years, being able to answer the questions you have regarding fire, how to fill out an FHDS CAR form, what is the wildfire, and how that can help my clients. All those kind of things are very, very important. If you're doing leases to supplement, don't forget we're the only one with the free lease report. It's a flood zone only report to help you and meet the standard of letting the landlord provide the information to the tenant, letting them know if the property is affected by flood zone. Property tax estimator right on our website, because you need to know what the supplemental taxes are, because when you're working with buyers, they want to know what their obligation is going to be later on down the road, because they're still going to call you even though you give them the information, and you can print it out and put it in their files and things like that. My biggest tip to you, I'm sorry I am today, but don't be a secret agent. Wear your badges, cards, pens, appropriate documents with you, because you never know where the next deal is coming from. Let's finish strong, and use your people, your team, to make that success happen and to move forward in this market. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. My information will be in the chat.
Thank you very much, John. Always really good information. Thanks for reminding me on the leases. Leases are pretty hot right now. Next here, I have Sandy. Sandy, you're up. Please tell us where you are at.
I'm in Rochester, Minnesota. It's super cold here for me. It's cold. I hope you guys are not melting, but it's cold. I want to make sure you guys fully understand what it means to be a CRES office. It is your E&O insurance, which is your errors and omissions insurance, is your professional liability insurance. And this E&O insurance comes with a couple of special benefits that are only given to CRES agents. So it's attached to your NHD report and your home warranty. If you are a listing agent, you should order the CRES NHD. It's the same price as a regular NHD. And immediately you've given your seller $25,000 of E&O. Okay, fantastic. And then as the listing agent, you generally let the buyers choose their own home warranty. That ends today. You choose the home warranty. You're driving that bus. So if your seller offers a home warranty and you get a First American home warranty, you've just added $50,000 to their E&O. Now you have $75,000 of E&O and a $5,000 deductible reduction should, God forbid, something happen after the close of escrow. It costs you nothing. You're already paying your E&O premiums. Why don't you get something from it if you need it? It has to be CRES. Nobody else can do this. Doesn't matter what promises they make. If it doesn't say CRES, it's actually not CRES. And they can't do things like reduce your deductible in any kind of legal non-RESPA violation way. So be very careful about promises made. It's your duty to do your very best by your client. So when you're the listing agent, make sure it's crest. That's how you protect your seller should something happen after the close of the sale when they've moved, you've spent your commission, and all of a sudden the buyer decides to go crazy and throw down some litigation, right? They don't care for the hue of the pink in the bedroom. Who knows? It's California. We sue for everything. So keep that in mind. This is how you protect you. This is how you protect your business, and this is how you protect your clients. And who you work with matters. First American is financially strong and has been in the industry, I'm going to say forever. Title forever, home warranty for over 45 years, and I think NHD is older than we are. So we're the youngest in this one, which is kind of cool. So remember your Eagles. We're here to protect you. We're here to keep your transactions safe. And while I'm in Minnesota, if you need farming materials, Angie and Brandon have them in their cars, at their houses. If you need door hangers, you need those baggies, whatever you need, you can reach out to me. I will let Angie and Brandon know, and they will deliver them to you. Okay? I'll put my info into chat. Have a fabulous week, and I'm going to tell you to stay cool, even though I'm going to go grab a sweater. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, Sandy. Always appreciate you being here so early, being on time, being in Minnesota, wearing a tank top. And we're out here boiling, but yeah, that's the beauty of this world. Thank you so much for all the knowledge that you share. I'm checking here to see if we have any other affiliates. Looks like someone signed on. It says Chaotic Trio. I don't know who that is. Not an affiliate, I don't think. I see Lucy here and Tony here. Okay, I think that sums it up. So now I'm going to go ahead and give the management quote of the day. The management
Chaotic
quote
Trio
of the day is
Amy.
Who's me? Oh, okay.
Amy?
Hi, Amy.
I'm driving.
Got
I
it,
can't
Amy.
really talk too much.
It's okay. Gotcha. Now we know who the Chaotic Trio is. That's a cute name. Welcome. So the management quote for today is just breathe. Just breathe. Okay, it's important. Sorry, I got my driver over here pointing through my screen. Just breathe. And you'll understand if you meet with me on the one-on-one, Tony, we'll be scheduling that. We need to talk about just breathing and helping. Like John said, we do have several months left in this year. Let's make it a hot year. We have one agent that has 2 escrows, open 2 more escrows, and has a couple more on the wings. So let's get this going. The business is out there. And now I'm going to hand this over to our broker, our strong broker, our very knowledgeable
You got
broker.
2 more affiliates over here.
Oh, I do? Okay,
I do.
They probably just walked in. Okay, so I'll have you have them introduce them, and then it's all yours, Calvin. Thank you.
So we got Brandon just stepped right over here. Live in person in my room.
Good morning, everyone. Had to
Morning.
my appearance in person. I'm here with Scotty too. We're running around today. Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's having a fantastic start to September. Cannot believe it. We are already here. So real quick, I brought some of these in. Fire hardening defensible space form. Obviously, we talk about this a lot ad nauseum, right? Anytime that you want to find out, especially if you're representing buyers right now, or if you are representing the listing, make sure that you contact me. I can find out if it's in the high fire zone. And anytime you're going into a listing appointment, it's best to kind of know that information on the front end so you can set that expectation with your client and just let them know that you're going to help them through the process. You have a whole team behind you that'll help them through the difficulties with insurance, making sure that all of the FHDS requirements are taken care of. And that's why I'm here, right? At the end of the day, I'm here to help you. You should not be expected to know everything. You should rely on us as affiliates to be able to help you anytime that you're trying to educate your clients. And when your client is filling out the FHDS, don't forget your client really legally needs to be filling this form out. You're there to guide them, and I'm helping that as well. But at the end of the day, for legal responsibility, make sure that you are not the one who is filling it out and that your client fills it out. Because if you get in a situation where they say, well, my real estate agent is the one who filled out this form and it was incorrect, you don't want to be held liable. So again, reach out anytime you have questions. I'm always here to help, and hope everyone has a fantastic week.
All right, thank you, Brandon.
You're welcome.
And next on up, we got actually two more affiliates just coming in. Scott was the next one that came in, and Scott Shimamoto, you guys know him. What's going on in the financing world?
Okay, so well, first of all, Calvin has this. There's a bowl of dog food over here. It looks like Chex Party Mix. Almost, if you had it up here, I would have taken a bite. That would have been bad. All right, so Scott Shimamoto, Journey Mortgage Advisors. We're a broker. That means we have access to multiple lenders, different programs that do reverse as well. But today I want to talk about condos and condos that have balconies. That is still a thing, guys, because even though the balconies got inspected, I want to say a year ago, not all the condo complexes have fixed them. So if you have a condo that has a balcony and you're listing it or you're buying it, find out where the repairs are, because if the repairs aren't where they need to be, then, and it needs to be pretty much complex wide, you're not gonna be able to close because the lenders are not gonna want to close on it. So if you have any questions about that, call me directly. Otherwise, I'd love to do your pre-approvals. Right now, I'm really busy, which is great, but with a lot of pre-approvals. So
Let's ask about that real quick. So it's lenders and underwriters are actually asking to see the safety inspection performed?
So what happens is on any regular loan or whatever, you're filling out that condo questionnaire.
Yep.
And so the condo questionnaire says, are there any repairs or whatever? And if it says yes, or inspections, yes, then they have to get the inspection report. Then, we have to look at the inspection report. Sometimes they're just cosmetic fixes. Sometimes they're like, the balcony's going to fall down or something like that. But if you have one where the balcony's going to fall down, you don't want to buy that anyway, because now you have liability if you own this property and then they don't fix it in time or whatever, and then it falls, kills somebody. You're part of the association.
Yeah.
You're going down the tubes with everybody else.
Okay, guys. So be aware of the
Be aware.
balcony inspection law.
Be aware, and don't eat the Chex Party Mix. That's dog food over here because it looks really good.
You're just hungry.
I think he had a bite.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much,
Thank
buddy.
you.
All right, Scott. And suddenly my room just smells so much nicer.
I do have perfume on today.
That's your cue. All right, we got Angie Tang.
Angie Tang, first American title. So a few things. He was talking about condos, and it brought, I guess, a light went off in my head about HOAs. So if you guys have HOA information that you're looking for, First American Ignite RE, our profile system, has all that information for you guys. If it's a large enough HOA establishment, we'll actually be able to get you the email and the phone number for that HOA. So another thing is September is here, and we've got the September calendar of events. A great way to use this for door knocking or take your family out on the weekends and seeing what to plan and do. So we're here to help you grow your business and insure it. Angie Tang, First American. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks.
Good luck.
I'm glad and thankful and appreciative the affiliates are still working hard, sharing and sharing their help and wisdom with us. And that's really important for all of us in real estate, is because there's always changing laws and legislation and things to be aware of. We're hearing all these things about escrow companies being investigated. We're hearing issues and situations of risks of various people. There's a lot of people out there who are victims going on, and tenants who are complaining, and there's so much stuff going on in California. But hopefully, I can share some good news, and we'll have some hopeful federal relief with the interest rates this month. So let's go ahead and talk about the news in real estate and some of the upcoming classes and events. Thank you all for being here this morning with me. It's the beginning of September. We are ready to rock and roll. So I wanted to first start with the upcoming training and events. AAR has a couple of different things. They did have the Masonic Center marketing meeting caravan with legal update from Kelly Richardson. Hopefully that was informative. Any takeaways from Sylvia? Did you happen to attend?
No, not this morning. We had another meeting this
Okay.
morning, but these guys did. And these guys, do you have anything to share this morning about the AAR? Any of the classes?
They
Yes.
talked about violations and don't violate the DRE rules and don't get a felony and all that good stuff. So, yeah, so that's what we talked about.
The one that stood out was the one we know.
Sorry, we can't hear you. No.
Okay, maybe
Yeah.
it's where we're
Now,
standing.
now it works.
Is it where we're standing? Can you hear
Yes.
us now?
Yes.
Okay, they can hear us now. They can hear us now. Okay, here comes Angie. Come on, Angie. She's been running around all over this office. Okay, go ahead.
So, okay, sorry guys. So no cell phone. So even if you're at a park light or you're at an intersection and it's not moving, you cannot take out your phone. So that's one of the things that stood out for me for Kelly, because I know we all try to do our emails or send that quick text when we're waiting. So if a cop rolls by, they're gonna get a ticket.
And what else?
Last thing, September 9th, Tuesday, next Tuesday, top producer panel at Villa Katrina. So all Arcadia members, it's free. If you can register so that we know, and this is for the YPN committee. And if you don't think you're young, we're all young. So please come.
There's Relay for Life this weekend too. Santa Anita racetrack. So if you want to go to that, go to that.
Absolutely. And coming, you're welcome, guys. Thank you very much for rushing up and down the stairs and keeping it active. And coming up in November, it's a little ways, yours truly is going to be teaching a class backed by demand on the basics of working with Hispanic clients. Thank you, Kelvin.
All right. Sylvia, while you're there, can you look at the education calendar for the upcoming Thursday trainings at Dynasty?
Absolutely. I have them here. So what's coming up this Thursday is elite inspections. So we're having elite inspections come and they're going to provide lunch. So that's always pretty exciting. So that's elite. And then after that, we have Nancy Chand with Lawyer's Title. She's pairing up with someone. Someone is going to be sponsoring lunch. That's to be determined which company. And then on the 18th, it's My True title company. It's kind of like a title month. So everyone is like pitching their best for that title month. There's so many people that have so much to offer in this industry. So, and then Angie Tang. Angie Tang is going to be presenting on the 25th with First American, and we are going to be having the topic on 10 exchange, in-house 1031 exchange with one of their staff members, Rick, and they're providing lunch. Rick is providing lunch. Then moving forward, that covers September. Now for October, we have some in the wings for the 2nd and the 16th and the 23rd, but we're going to skip all the way through October 30th. October 30th, we're going to have Sachi Yagi, and Sachi Yagi is a registered Social Security analyst, and she's going to be talking on how to optimize your Social Security income. So with that said, bye guys, good to see you. With that said, that covers our speaking opportunities at this time.
Great. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
that. We'll send out a reminder on emails with the upcoming calendar events at Dynasty. Finishing off the Arcadia Association, just looking for anything unique. There is the Relay for Life at San Diego Park. That's their annual American Cancer Society event. Another 1031 exchange. This is the Villa Katrina Mexican restaurant mixer with the YPN panel of guests, speakers. And we also have Reimagine Expo. This is the Gaylord Pacific Resort in Chula Vista. My wife and I and a couple of my friends from Berkeley, we actually were just staying at this exact hotel this last weekend it was a very beautiful hotel. It's a new hotel that has, I think it's called the largest hotel on the West Coast in America. So it's very huge. It has a very good pool area, and obviously it's a good time for you to come get a free event, check out the expo, check out some of the speakers, and network with some other real estate professionals. Other than that, we have the 50 plus standard disclosures required. This is a good class. I highly encourage you because this is Joel Carlson. He is a broker as well as a very strong background in real estate. For many years, I've seen him speak. He's an excellent speaker and teaches how to disclose properly and the reasons why. So it sticks in your brain why I'm asking you to get all these disclosures completed. So it's really about risk management, all right? So that's it pretty much for the upcoming couple of months. And then we'll go jump over to the West San Gabriel calendar of events. They have a global meeting, legislative. Let's look at there's a tech summit and mocktail hour. This is a 5 hour session for technology. Have a network, have some drinks. They're going to learn a little about AI with Peter Pike, and John Reyes and John Fisher. So if you want to take a look, this is only a $10 class for such a large amount of classes plus drinks. So that's really cool. Sign up for that one if you're interested in technology or if you're just interested in drinking, whatever it is, that's fine. As long as you get your education, I'm happy. As far as the other events upcoming in September, I'm looking for nothing too special. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any major classes that are noteworthy. A lot of these are repeats. So let's talk a little bit about the brand playbook. Do you guys see my screen right now with the words brand playbook? Someone say yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, thanks, Tony. Appreciate it. All right, so just letting you know, our company is just almost 120 years old, and we have a reputation for really high standards, exceptional service. That's what the theme of the message of what you want to allude and kind of become and share with your clients is that Coldwell Banker is not just nobody company or real estate brokerage. We've always been at the forefront of real estate. So our core values is really about understanding that that the times are changing and the company is very innovative. They're trying to meet the market conditions, which is very, very difficult in the last 2 years with the financing being so the
Paper.
interest rates being so high. But at the same time, they're doing a lot of different things in the back end. So just wanted to share with you that there is a very strong brand name. Our signage and our marks are fundamentally much stronger, better presence on your yard signs when the seller should feel proud that they have a beautiful Coldwell Bankers representative helping them with their properties and selling it. And they just revamped their marketing materials. So if you go into the design center, if you go into the marketing Moxie, you'll find some brand new materials in there. They've added a lot more photo and digital stock images that are legal for permission, not copyrighted for your usage in your marketing. So you can get a lot of different things in there that are useful in your marketing efforts. And this is a nice little, so we have a little playbook. What's the next chapter? I just want to talk to you about the next chapter of Coldwell Banker. And they don't want to stand still. We're moving forward. We're looking ahead. Despite the changes and all of the legislation, like I said, we are going to learn to adapt. We've been doing this since 1906. So we lead with integrity, with purpose, and it's really just in our DNA. It's our history is always about just changing to the times and helping serving our clients. So the leadership has changed recently in the last year. I have a meeting with my management team with our new brand growth consultant. And so we'll be having a meeting today talking about the future of Coldwell Banker and the tools. So look forward to the management team getting a new education on what's going to be changing from the back end of the services. And we really just go above and beyond the standard realtors out there. I'm hearing so many stories of, oh, this other agent is not trained or they don't know what they're doing. I hear you guys are doing all the work because the other side is just has no support. And that's something that I feel proud when you guys do that. When you guys tell me that you know what you're doing, that's because you know the process. You've been trained. You know how to get things done. And I think that's something important is that you guys have to realize that not every agent out there has the proper training or support. So we have different categories. We have the mainstream standard products of what we do, but we do have a very strong luxury presence. That is something that the Coldwell Banker recognizes as a new market that they want to really tap into and make sure they're aware of all the global luxury offerings and we can feature our listings on the Global Luxury website, which gets in front of very high net worth individuals, celebrities, athletes, and all these, you know, let's just say nest egg money of wealth. It gets in front of them in the magazines, in the websites, and exclusive content just geared towards the luxury market. So you'll see that there's refreshed marketing materials. You'll see that we're going to lead to a little bit more perceptions online that's reinforced and strengthened with their image and ad campaigns. There are going to be little perks and incentives that enhance the client experiences online. And there'll be partnerships with well-known, reputable brands. So, because of the leverage we have as a large nationwide company, you can see in the business advantage toolbox inside your Dash platform, my CB Desk platform, you'll be able to see the discounts you can receive from working with, for example, all the hotels or the major hotels. You can get discounts with all the rental companies for cars, like Hertz and Avis and Budget, and you can go ahead and get those, the things through the my CB Desk area. So there is a playbook designed to help boost your productivity. There's a pre-customized listing presentations or client presentations if you're working with a buyer. And if you love to be in the spotlight, if you like to talk about your local market, I can submit your name to be what's called a reporter who writes up articles and shares it to major publications like the New York Times or LA Times. We have the reach that if they have a question, I'm on the list, by the way. So they go, oh, we need an agent to deliver us an article by tomorrow, talking, giving us a few quotes about the local market in your area. And you can get featured in different articles. So if you're interested in in sounding like an expert and getting your name featured in some publications, we have that ability. I can submit names. So the Elevate is the new North Star. That's the little star you see above the CB, Coldwell Banker. That's really guiding and navigating our clients towards their dream home. Because that's how the sailors and the Vikings back in the early what's the age of discovery, they were all relying on the stars and the North Star to kind of guide them and to use that as a compass. So that's a really cool theme and something you can talk about when you're with your clients about why there's a little star in this Coldwell Banker marketing and logo. So we do have a refined new color scheme. This palette of colors is now expanded, so you have the ability to add different deeper shades and richness and depth to the colors in your marketing materials. So the names of the colors are slate, glacier, mist, icy blue, celestial blue, midnight. You could check these fonts and colors out in our marketing design guidelines that allow us to use these colors in our marketing as the proper um, and by the way, our font, the Coldwell Banker official font, which you see down here, is called Pantone 280C. That's the official font that they want you to use in our marketing. This is what it looks like, this font right here. And our signature font is just what we're talking about. So you can also use Bezier. If you search down in your Microsoft Word, you can see the font styles. Bezier is the preferred one that's allowed. Okay, and then you're gonna see that this is what Babausier font looks like. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right, but this tone has the right little moderate tone of calm versus lively. It's right in the balanced middle of being professional, being a little bit more exclusive and sophisticated type of look of font. And I don't know why there's so many pages of the font, but anyway, it does make a difference in your marketing. So if you want to see and use any of these marketing images in your marketing, these are all free to use. You can have elegant pictures, sophisticated luxuries type of designs added into your marketing brochures that you make and your postcards. Exterior and interiors are both, they have pictures of homes on the inside and outside. So these are all usable as well for your social media. And it's all done by professional photographers. And you can even use the still portraits of clients in their home or whatnot. So these brand assets are all at your fingertips. Just go to the asset library within the MyCB Desk area. You can download them here. You can activate all these cool things and elevate your story. So just sharing with you this really cool thing. It's in this thing is in your MyCB Desk. And let's see, the last thing I want to talk about is just making sure you understand how to do open house. You want to make sure your signage is clean. It's well designed. It's within the guidelines. It's really just you place it in the right places and build traffic. You want to have a very strong visuals that tell a story, not just the specs of the home. So you want to have a little bit more emotional touch when you do your open houses. And that's kind of why I like to say words like, oh, imagine yourself in this beautiful living room or cooking your favorite meals in this large center island in the kitchen. And you can have bay window views of your backyard and your pool or the mountains. I like to add some, embellish some soft touches of them really imagining their families and their lives inside this home. And once you do that, and you got them hooked. So, I just do feel that this marketing and the designs are very tasteful. So if you want to learn a little bit more about design and local interior, there's tickets you can get to get some classes on interior design. And anyway, just letting you know these are all available and they just redid it. So Coldwell Banker has some fashion materials you can buy at the store online. So you can click on the links and buy some sweaters or handbags or embroidered polos, stuff like that, just to enhance your marketing game. It's a little bit more expensive there if you as opposed to if you do it yourself, but they do premium products. Um, and as far as what we're looking at, the luxury clients is what their new focus is really towards, because all of the homes that we're seeing in California are starting to reach a median asking price of close to almost 800,000. And so mostly all homes in our area are approaching a million plus for a single family. It's crazy. In so you're going to see a lot of cool classes online as well for the university. If you want to hear speakers or different events, they have the Friday Focus Spotlight. They teach you one new trick every week. They have a class on that. So just letting you know what to look for. Let's get into some of the new listings. Any questions on anything right now before I get into the next section?
No, Kelvin, but good information. Appreciate that. I'm having my website rebuilt, so this is all, I'm taking a lot of notes.
All
Can
right.
you post that? Can you paste that link, that URL link into the chat so I can just take a look at it after?
Sure.
Thanks.
It's going to require you to sign into your CB desk.
Yeah.
I will post that link up. No
Yes.
problem. Let me do that right now before I forget. I got to go to my meeting controls. Give me a second. All right, that's the link. And there's a B-roll. That just basically means they've done a lot of different agent reels that people are doing on Instagram or social media, lifestyle types of reels, where they have a professional, beautiful video and they might show this and this. And Coldwell Banker agents are awesome. They are the most professional out there. They're smart. They're going to help you navigate you home. And then you get a section where you can put your contact info and your image and your whatever. You could customize one of the areas so it looks like you produced this video. Isn't that cool? If you just spend that 1 minute saying, I like this one, and you download it and you just customize the words that they want, boom, your information is looks like this video is produced by you and you hired some expensive company to do it. So there's 15 plus minutes of different videos that you can utilize at your disposal, and that's a benefit of Coldwell Banker. And really, that's just a message from the brand. I do want to go into email from Sarah Sutachan, and then we're going to get into our new listings. So, Sarah is a CAR representative who shares with us a little bit of the meetings and events. So, as you can see, this is a Reimagine is their biggest event of the year. So, if you can join them in a couple of weeks, they'll be at Chula Vista near San Diego. I just drove there. It's only about a 2.5 hour drive. So, if you are looking forward to going there, it is going to be some distance. But hey, San Diego's a nice nice place to be at this time of year. The weather was perfect. As far as legal updates, if you want to register, I love the legal live webinars. These are where I hear a lot of value of issues and situations and how to become a better, smarter agent representing our clients, as well as knowing what other people's issues are. What are the lawsuits going on? What are where people are finding complaints? And that makes me able to speak more about why we got to do a certain thing when we do stuff. So check this out for the webinars that are past recordings, and you can watch this at your displeasure, at your pleasure, while you're driving, while you're sleeping, while you're doing your exercise in the morning. Um, as far as the legislative update on HOAs, Senate Bill 410, this is a key legislation sponsored by CAR, and this is going to really be as Scott mentioned, towards elevated structures like balconies in a homeowners association. So this law did pass with good intentions. Obviously, some homes are built with kind of like a batwing design where they have a very weak pole supporting the second story, and it has not been reinforced. And some of these balconies in some associations still allow people where it could be a major hazard of a balcony collapsing. And this has happened already many times in the city of Berkeley, where I studied my undergrad. So so I've literally had one of my students and colleagues at Berkeley, they fell off of a balcony because it was not reinforced properly, and they were also drunk. Um, the market update. So that was it's a joke, but he's
Not a good combination.
he survived. He went to the hospital, but he's okay now. He did get injured severely. Um,
I just like the way you said it. You said it with conviction.
so the market update, the U.S. housing market did show signs of weakness in the month of July. Fix and flip investors did scale back. They're conservative. There's rising costs because of inflation on materials and on labor, and the slowing price appreciation. In fact, it's been not appreciating much at all. There's been softness in a lot of listings sitting on the market. So the September rate cut is likely, and the central bank could finally shift its focus back to job growth. We are hoping for that to happen. This is where I could read the article from their economists, so we'll get to that next. And this is the narrowest point between the largest gap between mortgage rates and the 10-year treasury. So in the last 3 years. So this is definitely a new opportunity where home buyers and homeowners may consider refinancing. If they've bought in the last 12 months or 18 months, they're probably at an elevated 6.75% rate. And this next month might be a good opportunity for those who want to reduce their monthly payment and go through the process of a refinance. Um, as far as other news, let's talk about there's a homeowners resource page from CAR. There is a helpline. If you're having a serious problem with legislation and the HOA is not supportive to your HOA issue, there might be a crisis. You can call for CAR to advocate and support what's going on in your situation. They'll have a representative who knows all the laws, knows all the procedures. Let's say an HOA president is kind of just not happy or with you transacting at their community. and they're not being helpful. They're not answering questions. They're shutting down all of the inquiries. They're taking too long to fill out the HOA certification paper. Whatever it is, if you're experiencing a bully of a HOA president, there are situations where they're legally, we have people that can help you from CAR. Same thing with cities. If you have issues with cities or if with a lender or financing where you have issues, there's a finance hotline as well by CAR. You can ask questions, get clarity on items, and they have a free consultation for you and your situations. As far as other stuff to talk about, other news, there's a new live certified forms trainer course available this month. In this office, I know Sylvia and myself are both certified forms trainers. So we've been through this course already, and that gives us the certificate that allows us to train you in forms. As far as Reimagine Conference and an expo that's going on, we talked about that. And that's up. That's it for the CAR news. Okay, cool. Now, as far as the market minute, the jobless claims did fall, but they remain very tight. So we're not having a lot of new unemployment claims going on recently. California's heading, it's been steady for a long time now. And consumer confidence is not so, it's just in the middle. It's not really a very confident market right now in the economy. So home sales are dipping as home buyers still remain on the sidelines. They're all waiting for the rates to drop, and then suddenly you might finally have some more buyers come off the sidelines and finally start checking out homes again. So this is a good time to keep and find buyers. The leverage is there, the rates are improving, and we can go start shopping again. Okay. So you'll probably find some of the greatest values during the winter period when no one else is shopping for homes. You might be able to find values when there's very soft activity. So, as far as mortgage delinquencies, there's not much late payments or foreclosure activity, so everything seems to be fine. There's no signs of a crash or a bubble. And that's really the news for the market minute. As far as active listings, I want to get into them. Okay. We do have a couple of listings to share and announce. Let me make this a little bit bigger so you can see it. And we have 1442 Atterbury Drive in Walnut. 3 bedroom, 2 baths with 1180 square feet, large 7,800 plus square foot lot. And this is a very nice location by Grand and Amar. Very convenient near the Mount Sac College. My friend has a dentist practice right here from Berkeley. He has a dentist practice called Skyline. He's an excellent dentist. And this is Ming Wu. This is one of her rental properties. This is priced attractively because this is tenant occupied. 671 West Napa Court, Claremont. Beautiful new listing of mine. I'm sharing and co-listing this with Joseph Wong. It's a 4 bedroom, over 3,000 square feet, up in the gorgeous, beautiful Clairboya neighborhood in Claremont. It's the most desirable and area of Claremont. As you can see, there's great, nearly panoramic views of the cities, and inside is excellently well maintained with four skylights, really bringing natural light throughout the entire home. As you can see from the marketing, it's a beautiful, gorgeous kitchen, top of the line Viking stainless steel appliances, and we have a really awesome pool home as well. So you can see here, you got unique features, a lot of character. Actually use some virtual staging, by the way, which this was not the best one, but got that taken care of. AI allows you to do virtual staging. Let's talk about that right now. As long as you do a before, which is like a same image, same angle, and you do a before and after shot, you can see what the difference makes between marketing a property. Sometimes buyers need that extra help in imagining what their furniture looks like. And so I was able to do that in at a very low cost. You can just do that like less than $10 an image. You can just add some features to your photography. Okay. So you can check out the pool. Anyway, that's enough. This is priced right in at market. Okay. You have a large 20,000 lot, and this is our first open house weekend coming. So hopefully you can make it and join us, have some clients for Claremont. 7909 Whitmore Street in Rosemead is for rent, 2,100 per month for a two-bedroom. This is a whoever's listing this is a 5 o'clock to 5:30 a.m. open house. I know you're not doing a 12 and a half hour open house. Um, so Henry, please take a look and revise your open house time. 306 First Avenue, Unit 104, Arcadia, 3,800 per month for this rental. 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, 22 square feet. And Henry Lou's new listing. This is available for move-in by next week. It's a nice little rental in First Avenue, Arcadia. Nice community, nice live. Okay. We got 418 Dannemere Ave in Arcadia, 6,500 per month for rent. And it's a double door entry with an elegant stairway. You can see this is a nice, gorgeous home. This one's really reasonable for less than $2 a square foot in this gorgeous street and quiet neighborhood, large lot. I believe this should lease very quickly. This is Steve Hang's new listing. So talk to Steve if you have anyone interested in rent. 1228 Temple City Boulevard, Unit E is also for rent for $39.50 per month. 2020 build townhouse community for 3 bedrooms. This is Henry Liu's listing as well. And 308 Primrose Ave, Unit C, Alhambra, 1,800 per month for this apartment style rental. It's a 1 bedroom. And oh my gosh, okay. Let's go on to the sold listings.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Congratulations. We have a couple of closers. 407 Duarte Road, Unit 8 in Arcadia, just closed. It's a 4 bedroom for $880,000. It got you this cool condominium. And this one was sold by Lorena Liang. Congrats to her and her listing. Her seller is very happy. They got over asking. How many listings do you see are getting over asking? 5614 Helio Avenue, Temple City. This one received over asking as well. It's a 4 bedroom in Temple City, sold for 1.12 million. This agent was able to get 100,000 plus, so 150,000 over asking. And so that's what you do. The price is not always the deciding factor. You want to always price attractively. The buyers and the market will respond to it. Anna did an excellent job in getting over asking, and this 4 bedroom got, yeah, like I said, 150 over asking. Here we go, 1828 New Avenue in San Gabriel. This closed at $1 million even. In this San Gabriel 4 bedroom sold as a duplex with Steve Hong. Congratulations, Steve, on your closing. 11861 Nebraska Avenue in LA. This is a townhouse that just closed for 1.550 million. So it's a 2,000 plus square feet, and very happy and excited to congratulate. Wow, look at that. Nice photography, nice imagery. Congratulations to Kathleen Vong. Your listing did a great job and it paid off. You got 50,000 over asking, and that's because you did the nice touches. You did a lot of good staging on the furniture. It looks clean, presentable, and good. Just good job, Kathleen. 1870 Los Robles closed. This is Daniel Wong. He closed this one for 2.66 million. And that should be it for the solds here. And as far as our listings, those were our listings. On the buy side, we had a few closers. 1003 Langley Way in Monterey Park just closed for 1.150 million. And Monterey Park, wow, this is a 3 bedroom with a 10,000 lot, but this one closed quickly. Congrats to Lorena and her buyer for purchasing this property on Monterey Park. 20 Waters Court in Redlands. This closed with Jerry and Connie Baker for 582,000. Smooth transaction. They got this one done quickly. And we have 2923 Ashmont Ave in Arcadia, closed for 865,000 in Mayflower Village. A 3 bedroom for 865, single family and a pool. Wow, well, that's not a bad deal. We got this closed with Helen Halahama, and she got this for her buyer clients. And inside, it was still very presentable. Not too bad. Good job, Helen. And 3329 Well Summer Avenue in Ontario just closed for 820. It's a 2020 build property. You can see here it's a standard one of the big box builders type of situation. This one closed with Cherry Wong and her clients. Congratulations. And this is Jagjit Singh, 11500 Winery Drive. So those are our closers for the last couple of weeks. Very excited for your production, and I'm looking forward to hopefully a lot more production from you guys as the rates improve. Activity should also improve as well. Um, any more? That's it for the listings and solds. Any questions from you guys that are still here with me?
No, Kelvin, if I may, before you wrap it up, I'd like to just cover some high points on the management side.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. So on the management side, Mark and I would like to share, for those of you that are interested, the mastering of art and the art of follow-up. I find that is extremely important for anyone. How to be on top of mind without being pushy, and how to be a trusted advisor, not just a salesperson. And ideas for nurturing past clients to generate repeat and referral business, and showcase easy touches, as Kelvin was mentioning there. And how to just stay in contact with clients on either with home anniversary cards. We all tend to forget to congratulate our clients on their 1 annual anniversary. Client events and any market updates. And love to share what we do and how we get invited to.
We lost you, Sylvia.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I'm sitting down at the front desk. I think it's our area. Okay. The buy now conversation, regardless of what's going on in the world and what the interest rates are, giving buyers confidence to move forward despite uncertainty. We can have those type of conversations. How to use social media and storytelling authentically. Storytelling authentically on who you are and not who you are artificially. Example, AI. There are people out there that are paying attention to those kind of things. Are you real or are you a bot? Those kind of situations. I was next sales meeting, I'm going to have Kelvin play, and I think you saw that at West San Gabriel, or maybe you didn't, Lucy. One of the vendors took a picture of me from my business card and used AI in under 10 seconds, made me do things that I didn't do just with my photo. And I don't know how I felt about that. I kind of felt it was invasive, but this is what people are doing. So let's be on top of mind of what this is.
That's scary and uncomfortable.
Very scary and very uncomfortable. Yes, thank you. And also, time blocking. You know, top agents, how they manage their day. It's no secret. And then also help agents to identify what is distractive versus dollar productive tasks. I know we all get pulled away here and there, but having a mindset and structured and being productive, you really hone in on what is really going to put food on your table at the end of the day. And provide a daily power hour script. Any of you interested in any of these, you know how to reach out to us and we can get this going. We have several months left in this year.
Lost you again.
I think she's walking in a dead zone. So no, she's trying to come walk over here. Go ahead, you can share it on this side.
All right, I walked into a dead zone. Sorry about that. I was at the front area. I was sitting down, and then when I started moving, it just kind of played tricks. So what I want to say to you is, let's get together. Okay. Second. Okay. Let's get together and have a conversation. Let's get you going. And let's start some drills here at the office again. Let's do our little 5-minute Zumba. And then our 5-minute meditation when it comes to not meditating in the sense that you think like yoga, like this. No, we're going to meditate to put your mind in the right mindset, to lift your chin off the ground, and let's get you going. Being a top producer is not the hard part. Staying a top producer is the hard part. So let's get going. Thank you.
Okay, guys. So it's about 11 o'clock, right on the dot. So we're going to end and conclude today's sales meeting. Hopefully you guys are all get there, talked a lot of business during your Labor Day weekends and enjoy some good time with your family. And I really want you to get some success in closings before the end of the year. So don't give up, don't stop, keep on being persistent, being professional, but being educational and informative. And hopefully that'll help you with being a better consultant. So thanks for being here today, sticking to the very end. Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.